The need for self-analysis. Welcome to Your Wish Fulfilled. This is a magical podcast to feel that you've already attained everything you want and to manifest that with ease and joy. And we're getting into this session today on the need for self-analysis based on this book, The Law of Success by Paramhansa Yogananda, the Indian mystic. And we have many previous sessions that are profound, absolutely profound. I highly recommend going through this in order if you haven't already. And before we get into this need for self-analysis, let's take a moment just to relax. Take a nice deep breath. And just bring into your awareness something that you'd love to create, love to manifest in your life. What is the most important thing that you'd like to create in your life that you want to bring forth? And imagine you've already attained that you are now totally successful, total success. You've attained everything you need, everything you want for the highest good is now yours. And let's bring that energy into this session today. So why do we need self-analysis? Why can't we just remain unconscious and go about on automatic pilot, acting out of impulse? Another aspect, another secret of progress is self-analysis. Introspection is a mirror in which to see the recesses of your mind that otherwise would remain hidden from you. What is really going on in your mind? Diagnose your failures and sort out your good and bad tendencies. Analyze what you are, what you wish to become, and what shortcomings are impeding you. Decide the nature of your true task, your mission in life. Endeavor to make yourself what you should be and what you want to be. As you keep your mind on God and attune yourself to His will, you will progress much more surely in your path. Your ultimate purpose is to find your way back to God. But you also have a task to perform in the outer world. Willpower combined with initiative will help you to recognize and fulfill that task. So let's dive into this. It's very deep. What I love about this book, the reason I'm going through this one chapter at a time, is because he packs in a lot of very deep things in a very short amount of time. So we've already talked about willpower, deciding what you want, focusing on one thing, staying with it long enough, just do it one more punch if you fail. So many great things have already happened. But now he's coming to, let's have a good look at ourselves. What is really going on? What is really going on in our mind? A secret of progress is self-analysis, having a look at ourselves. Introspection, right? Introspection, inspecting inside, is a mirror in which to see recesses of your mind that would remain hidden otherwise. Right? So introspection is looking inwards Whereas what we tend to do, what most people spend most of their lives doing, is looking outside. What I want, what I don't have, what other people have, what's wrong with this person, what's wrong with that person, why I don't like this thing, looking at stuff on the internet. It's all external inspections, right? Looking at things outside and getting caught up in that. Introspection is saying, let me see what is going on in the recesses of my own mind and my own heart. So what am I thinking at the back of my head? What am I feeling? Where are these thoughts? Am I worried? Am I having negative thoughts? Am I stuck in fear patterns? Like, what is going on here? This is a massive topic. Many people are quite aware of the world around them in their house and things like this, but they have no idea what's going on inside themselves. So introspection is a mirror in which to see recesses of your mind that would otherwise remain hidden from you. Diagnose your failures. Have a good look. Like, why did I do that stupid thing? Like, I do stupid things fairly often, to be perfectly honest, right? Not all the time. I'm not saying every day is a total disaster, but I make mistakes, and when I do, I try and apply this. Diagnose your failures. Like, let's say, for example, I want to go to bed early, but I'm actually not going to bed early, right? So then I don't wake up feeling fresh. Why didn't I go to bed early? What stopped me? How come I'm still doing this, right? Let's say I want my house to be tidier and cleaner. And if it isn't, then what's going on, right? So diagnose your failures and sort out your good and bad tendencies. So it's worth getting a pen and paper, right? And saying, what are my good tendencies? What do I do that's helping me? Because everyone has some good tendencies. And then what are my bad tendencies, harmful tendencies? One thing that I've mentioned on this another podcast is that I find myself going into a hypnotic trance state when I'm working on the internet too much, right? Because I'm clicking this and clicking that, and my brain goes into this strange sort of foggy state. And that then ends up, I waste time because I'm not thinking clearly, right? I'm aware of this. I've analyzed myself. So what do I need to do about it? I need to spend less time doing it. I need to have a beginning and end period, go for walks, try and outsource everything. So what are your good tendencies and bad tendencies that are bringing about success or failure in your life? Right? What's going on? Another thing you can do, which is very interesting, is to just write down all your thoughts for an hour. Just get a pen and paper, right? And just sit there and just notice what you're thinking about. Oh, I'm thinking about this person again. Oh, that's interesting. I'm worried about this thing again. Oh, I want this. Oh dear, I'm thinking of doing that. Right? I'm worried about this thing. I'm, feeling resentful towards this person. Just write down what you're thinking about, because the thoughts are going on in the back of our head. They're in the recesses of our mind. We're not aware of what they are unless we have a lot of introspection and take the time for it. But all those thoughts, thousands and thousands and thousands of thoughts every day, are creating our life. And if we don't change them, we're never going to change anything. So what's going on? What are the good tendencies? What are the bad tendencies? What's leading to failure? Analyze what you are. So what are you now? What type of person are you? What you wish to become, right? So who do you want to become, or what do you want to become? So let's say you want to become someone who's very happy and successful and wealthy, right? What are you now? Who is this future version of you? And what shortcomings are impeding you? So I'll be honest here. A couple of shortcomings I have, I think it's just good to be honest about these things, is One is getting in a hypnotic state by using the internet, and the other one is I generally am not particularly organized, right? I tend to do whatever I feel like. That's a tendency that I have. Oh, I just feel like doing this now, so I'll just do this. And I have so much time freedom, and I'm work for myself, so I can pretty much do whatever I want all the time. And I've designed my life so that I have that freedom. But at the same time, certain things take longer than they ideally would. And also I end up with lots of unfinished projects because of not being organized, right? This is one of my most difficult tendencies to overcome. So I have to overcome that by sitting myself down, organizing my laptop, writing lists, making sure I'm doing what I need to be doing, not getting off track, not wasting time on the internet. These are all practical things that need to be done for me to become the consistently highest version of myself. So, diagnose your failures and sort out your good and bad tendencies. Analyze what you wish to become and what shortcomings are impeding you. Decide the nature of your true task, your mission in life. So, what is your true task? What is your mission in life? Or what is it? Decide what it is. What is the nature of your true task, your mission in life? Why are you really here? What is it that you're wishing to create in your life? What is your true task, your mission in life? Endeavor to make yourself what you should be and what you want to be. Right, so there's something I mentioned in one of my courses, the 333 method, reality design, which is about manifesting, practical manifestation, that we need to become the sort of person who is able to have what we want. Right? If who we are and our general vibe and what we do is not actually aligned with that which we want to create, then we can't have it. In other words, if we're not qualified to get what we want, if we're not the sort of person who's doing the things that are going to create the results, then we can't have the thing that we want. The goal or the aim we have is divorced from our life, and so therefore nothing's going to happen. So many people, their goal, their aim, their vision for who they want is one thing. It's very, very high. I want to have this thing. I remember reading at the Buddhist stupa where I go for meditation, they have this prayer requests thing. So people go there and they write their prayers, and so I sometimes write down some blessings or whatever on that thing, and they're all there so you can read them. So I remember just going over there and looking at what the person before me wrote, and it literally said, I want to have $1,000 trillion. 1,000 trillion. Trillion with a T. I just thought it was hilarious. And I thought, well, is this person... First of all, the aim itself, unless the economy changes and the monetary system shifts, that's just literally impossible, right? But even if let's say she wrote down $1 billion, right? It was a bit more manageable, but that's still high. Is she the sort of person who could do it, right? She gave her name. So we can have these goals. I want to make $1 million a year. I want to be super healthy. I want to have all these things. But have we become the sort of person through our behavior that is actually going to end up with that? Or is it just a crazy idea? That's why Yogananda says, decide the nature of your true task, your mission in life. What do you really, really want? What's your goal? And then endeavor to make yourself what you should be in order to have it and what you want to be. As you keep your mind on God, the infinite love and peace, and attune yourself to divine will, you will progress more and more surely on your path. So he comes back to this again and again, that if we are aligned with God, divine will, and focused on that pure energy, then it's going to be a lot easier because we're getting spiritual power that helps us get what we want. And what we want is aligned with divine will. So if we want something that's a bit toxic and not really good for us, and we're not connecting with a higher power, there's not that much energy behind it, right? If it's something that's really meaningful and connected with divine power, and you're connected to the power, and you've removed the negative things, you become the sort of person who's aligned with what you want, then you're going to have it. It's going to happen. So as you keep your mind on God or the infinite light and attune yourself to divine will, you'll progress more and more surely on your path. Your ultimate purpose is to find your way back to God, back to Source. But that's ultimate, that's in the end, at the end of the day. But in the meantime, you have a task to perform in the outer world. You're here for a reason in the world, otherwise why are we here? We're here to do something. So willpower combined with initiative will help you to recognize and fulfill that task in the world. Isn't that wonderful? So, this is very, very deep. These things are probably things you've heard before. I'm sure all these things you've already heard about. The key thing is to actually do the work and actually implement this, because it totally changes the game. If you implement what he's mentioning in this tiny little chapter, you will know exactly what's holding you back. You'll know exactly what you can change to become the sort of person you want, and you'll actually get what you want, because getting what we want comes down to who we've become. And who we become depends on how much clarity we have about who we are now and what things we need to change. And as we make those changes, we end up becoming the higher version of ourselves that is aligned with divine will. So we're receiving spiritual power, we're doing our life's task, we're removing everything that's no longer serving us, and of course, success is guaranteed. So let's read this one last time and really take it to heart and think, what can you apply in your life from this? The need for self-analysis. Another secret of progress is self-analysis. Introspection is a mirror in which to see recesses of your mind that otherwise would remain hidden from you. Diagnose your failures and sort out your good and bad tendencies. What is going on really with you? Analyze what you are now, what you wish to become, and what shortcomings are impeding you. What is holding you back? Who do you want to be and where are you now? Decide the nature of your true task, your real mission in life, and endeavor to make yourself what you should be and what you want to be. As you keep your mind on God and attune yourself to His will, you will progress more and more surely on your path. Your ultimate purpose is to find your way back to God, but you also have a task to perform in the outer world. Willpower, combined with initiative, will help you recognize and fulfill that task. So there it is. I highly recommend writing down what you notice. Just sit with yourself. What are you thinking about? What's holding you back? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Where are you at now? What is impeding you? What is your ultimate goal in life and your task in the world? What is going on in your mind? In the recesses of your mind? What is hidden at the back of your head that's affecting how you feel, what you're doing, what you're not doing? What are the things that are blocking you from success? Really useful to know these things, because then once you know what they are, then you can change them. Everything can be upgraded. But we first need to know what's going on. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to get deeper into this book in the next session. And keep in mind that we are not our bad habits. We are divine beings. We've just picked up bad habits. So don't take it personally. Don't say, oh, I'm such a bad person, I did all these. No, don't worry about it. Just what are we going to do about it? How can we learn from our past and make upgrades? And if you have a bad day, whatever it is, don't worry about it. Just keep going forward. Progress, not perfection. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for being here. And in the next session, we're going to get into the creative power of initiative and how it charges you up. Have fun, lots of love. Talk to you in the next session.